All right, welcome back to Perdido Key Gaming. Right on the heels of that deck I showed you, Return on Investment. Now we've got a blue one. This one is not using the rares. This is straight up pauper or peasant or just plain budget, low rent blue deck. In this case, it's Unblockable Monks. So what I do is make a little thing, put in the box. It tells me what I was thinking about. So I've got skulking, unblockable flyers, and blue, and, basically you're not wailing on your opponent, but just simply pinging him for points, hopefully. Getting the creatures that are possibly could be blocking out of the way. In other words, it's kind of a control deck. So anyway, you got the standard 24 islands in here, and we've got your standard. Let's see, 1, 2, 4 mystics of the hidden way, which are they can't be blocked. You could morph it. You could bring it in as a 2/2 creature if you want, but it's from Khans of Tarkir. I think it's just the fact it can't be blocked makes your opponent decide, have to decide to just, blow it up or get rid of it or, things like that. So, but while they're trying to take care of the Mystic of the Hidden Way, you've got other things like Furtive Homunculus. It's got Skulk, so it can't be blocked by creatures with a greater power, so only 1s and 2 power creatures can, stop them. Same with Fog Walker. Can't be blocked with anything 2 or above. When he enters the battlefield, the target creature opponent controls doesn't untap. So, he comes in, doesn't untap. Okay, so he's out of line as a blocker. And play set of Frost Links, which, again, tap your opponent's creatures so they can't block or attack. Gravity Negator comes in, ping him for 2, he's flyer. You can also pay another, when he attacks, you can pay a colorless, and creature gets flying until the end of the turn. So, Separatist Void Mage, a little bit of control here. He comes in, you return the target creature to the owner's hand. Alright, so Skatewing Spy. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has flying. So you're asking where are the counters coming from? Well, he can adapt for 6, but I think that's way too expensive to put a +1 counter on somebody. In standard op, go find the cards that you need. Teferi's Time Twist, which this is, you can twist your characters. You can twist your creatures out of and back in. Then they get a +1/+1 counter, and the Skatewing Spy, if he's on the battlefield, gives that guy flying. All right. And Charm Sleep for a little bit of control, and Drag Under for a little bit of control. Return target creature to the owner's hand and draw a card. So anyway, that's pretty much the plan now. Obviously, it's, let's see, everything is common except for your Skatewing Spy. So to make this a true pauper deck, provided that you're, there's no banned cards, you'd have to swap out the Skatewing Spy, preferably with something that can, buff your guys, or have Skulk, or have some sort of counter, or have something that removes your opponent's, get your opponent's creatures out of the way so that your guys can strike and ping the opponent for damage, hopefully reducing him to quivering, it's just actually more annoying, right? Your creatures keep disappearing. Meanwhile, this guy's pinging you for 1, 2, 3, So that's the plan with this deck. the Unblockable Monks, which is a reference to the Mystic of the Hidden Way. You know, hopefully you're time twisting your Mystic of the Hidden Way. You know, even though he's unblockable, so he doesn't really need the flying, but that's kind of handy, you know. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Little deck tech, as it were, for, you know, basically Pauper. It can also be a Pioneer deck or a modern deck or something like that, but it's very, very cheap, and I think it's got a pretty good idea. You know, skulking, unblocking, and flying, you know. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Hit like, hit subscribe, let me know what you think. Any suggestions for this deck? Let me know. We'll see you tomorrow for some more Perdido Key Gaming.